Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Crafty Beer Reviews. Today, I'll be reviewing the latest collaboration between Ecliptic, Wicked Weed, and Stone. This is their Points Unknown IPA. Now, this is a really unique beer. So, for this one, they brewed a traditional Belgian-style triple, and then, of course, because it's these three brewing companies, they aged it for 4 months in oak barrels that had first had red wine in them and then aged tequila in them. So really interesting stuff. They then took that barrel-aged triple, they blended a quarter of that into 3/4 of a really fresh West Coast style double IPA. Yeah, crazy stuff. Never had anything quite like that. As you guys know, Wicked Weed is from my home state. I've been there many times. Everything I've had from them is just out of this world. Never had anything from Ecliptic, but I've heard nice stuff as well. Really looking forward to this one. Now, before I get into the review, I do want to bring up, they have a bottling date of the 23rd of April. At time of recording, first week of July, we just got this beer last week, so we just got this at over 2 months old, which is really strange because Stone is known for getting their beer out really fresh, especially their IPAs. Not sure what happened with this one. If anyone else kind of received this one a little bit old, I'd be interested to hear as well. Alright guys, let's go ahead and check out the aroma. Oh man, nice. Right up front, definitely getting those nice fruity hop notes. Peach, melon, I'm getting a little bit of some grapefruit in there. Yeah, definitely getting some stone fruit like apricot, but yeah, really big peachy, kind of melony notes. I am getting some sweetness, maybe like a touch of malty sweetness. Definitely getting some vanilla, which I'm assuming is coming from the oak barrel. Maybe getting a touch of oak in there too, really faint, not picking up on red wine or tequila or anything like that though. Yeah, very fruity hops, maybe a little bit of some kind of fruity yeast esters, which would be coming from the Belgian triple. But again, for the most part, just smells like a really nice double IPA. Let's go ahead and take our first sip. Interesting. So up front, getting a lot of those kind of stone fruits, like tropical fruity notes, peach, melon, touch of mango in there. Definitely getting some really rich apricot taste in there as well. Maybe a little bit of pine, a slight resiny kind of hop note too. And as it sits on my palate, I pick up more of the barrel. So on the back end, I'm definitely getting this vanilla sweetness. It's really smooth though. Getting a touch of some oakiness in the background, kind of drying it out along with the bitter hops. Really interesting stuff though. Not particularly picking up on tequila or red wine. I do kind of get like a slight berry note, but if you hadn't told me that this was aged in anything other than oak barrels, I probably wouldn't know. Getting a little bit of spiciness from the Belgian yeast. There's almost like a very light peppery kind of note going on in there. Really though, I mean, for being a quarter blended, of course, the elements of the triple are not huge. It's mostly this big double IPA. Orange, grapefruit, resin, pine, definitely peach, melon, mango, really big stone fruit character. And then I do get a little bit of like a malty sweetness and almost verges towards like caramel malt, I think. Definitely getting, again, just that vanilla. Really interesting stuff. It's got a medium body, crisp, clean finish. It definitely finishes with a decent bit of bitterness. It kind of has a little bit of like a tannic kind of quality in there for sure. Definitely those bittering hops, and then the oak is really just making this finish very dry. Yeah, interesting stuff. I would say that the double IPA definitely overtook much of the other beer. Again, a touch of spiciness from the Belgian yeast. Maybe a bit of earthiness coming in too, definitely getting the oak and the vanilla, but really not picking up on any like big red wine or tequila or anything. But again, the amount that they blended in is minimal compared to everything else, so I'm not too surprised. Really smooth though, for almost 10%, don't taste, feel, or smell the alcohol. So, nice job. Stone usually does not create too boozy beers. So, in terms of rating, guys, I'm going with an 8.8 out of 10. It's not a mind-blowing beer. It's not going to change your world. I think it's another decent IPA from Stone. I am a little surprised, though. I just expected, I guess, a little bit more, especially considering Wicked Weed being involved. It just, to me, tastes for the most part like another Stone double IPA. Not that there's anything wrong with that. They make some fantastic beer, but it's not particularly unique. Definitely getting, some of that barrel is cool, but again, mostly just a double IPA. But a tasty double IPA at that and really easy to drink. Alright guys, that does for this beer review. Please remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. And remember, I hope whatever you're doing involves good craft beer. See ya.